Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Thai visa extensions. So let me be clear, we're not talking about visas that are sought at a Thai embassy or consulate outside of Thailand. We are talking about visa status which is extended here in Thailand. That's going to be extended by a Thai immigration office under the auspices of the Ministry of Interior, as opposed to a visa application which is lodged at an embassy or consulate outside of Thailand, which operate under the auspices of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Two different things here. We're talking about extensions specifically, so we're talking about intra-Thailand extensions. So the reason I thought of making this video, I was reading a recent article in the Pattaya Mail, pattayamail.com. Article is titled, "Thailand to become a more popular destination for Russians fleeing Putin's draft." And there was an excerpt in here. I urge those who are watching this video, rather interesting article. You should go check that out yourselves. I'm going to quote a small excerpt here, quoting directly. "Russians don't need a visa to come here for 30 days, and extensions are easy to obtain. On the other hand, the work permit rules here are very strict." He said he had been a waiter in both Kazakhstan and Turkey, but that was impossible in Thailand. Alexei complained that he had met some official hostility even in Pattaya. So they're quoting this person, Alexei, ostensibly a Russian person who came over here to Thailand, and their observations about the overall immigration system. And it's interesting that they said extensions are easy to obtain. Okay, I want to unpack that for a minute because I think people can get into some real misnomers here. So I think what that person was saying was that 30-day extensions are easy to obtain. So yeah, and by easy, I hate using the word easy with anything having to do with Thai immigration, but it's pretty straightforward to get a 30-day extension. You come in on a 30-day stamp, now a 45-day stamp. You want to extend it, you go to the immigration office, basically fill out a single form, pay them a fee, and boom, you get an extension. You get to do that once. Now, if you try to do that again, you can run into some problems because they'll basically say, no, there's no requirement that they do it, and they don't want people here living on tourist or tourist-type visas, like visa-exempt status. So the thing to understand is, look, different extensions differ wildly. And what I mean to say is, for example, business visa extensions are like, the documentation is like a phone book, and I'm not kidding. You know, we file these all the time, pretty much daily now. Either business visa extension or an initial request for extension. You know, we definitely file them on a weekly basis, but I mean, they are fat. They are document intense. Meanwhile, you do like a marriage visa extension, it's not quite as documentarily intense, but as we've discussed in other videos, there's a far higher level of scrutiny associated with Thai marriage visa extension. As we've discussed, it basically came about as from the fact that there were a bunch of scams in the past associated with Thai marriage visa extension. And now they frequently do, you know, they do inspections associated with the couple. There's all kinds of background they do on marriage visa extensions. Retirement visas, that's another one. It may not be like a business visa where it's this thick stack of paperwork, but a retirement visa extension, you know, you've got to prove financial abilities, you got to prove up certain identity documentation. It's not just to say extensions are easy, okay, in one context I would say it's fair to say that for things like, oh, I want to add on 30 days to my 60-day tourist visa, or I want to add on 30 more days to my visa exemption stamp. Yeah, okay, that's going to be a pretty straightforward experience. But if you're dealing with like non-immigrant visa extensions in Thailand, that can be a rather harrowing experience.